You were the chosen one!
Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today, and Bethesda is up shit's creek without a paddle. They are swimming in it, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the ideal way to start off a video talking about Creation Club and Bethesda's newly announced Skyrim survival mode. A couple of days ago in a video, we were dissecting all the details of survival mode, including its price point. We discovered the price point through Bethesda's announcement trailer for Creation Club that was at E3. During that trailer, it showcased that survival mode was 500 Creation Club credits, which would then stick it underneath the cheapest price package, which was $7.99. Although it should have been free considering Fallout 4 received a free survival mode update, at least some gamers out there, primarily PS4 players, were happy that they were getting it for the cheapest options and would have leftover credits to spend on some whatever stuff that was inside the rest of the club. With the official launch of the Creation Club for Skyrim comes a price hike to Bethesda's newest difficulty option in Skyrim. It is now 800 credits, coincidentally 50 outside of the cheapest price package. Let's not sugarcoat this, folks. Bethesda knows what they are doing here. This is shallow, anti-consumer. About a year and a half ago, we were receiving this same type of mode for free. That's how quick this transformation is hitting this company. This is greedy, and like I said about the launch of this club, absolutely disgusting. And if you think this is them just doing it for survival mode, maybe because they thought it cost more or something, they did the same thing with the Doom package on Fallout 4, which I covered in that same video, talking about how both pieces were 400 credits each, coincidentally just outside of the 750 Creation Club credit price point. This is a blatantly obvious tactic to lure a consumer in to consider purchasing the higher price option of $15. Yes, you get a ton more leftover credits, but this survival mode is not worth the money, especially if you're an Xbox One or PC owner. This survival mode is Frostfall. Do not buy this thing. I have to repeat it again in this video. Do not buy anything from Creation Club. This is a disgusting platform. I know some people have been telling me that, hey, Matty, it doesn't affect you. If you don't like it, don't buy it. This impacts everybody. The more you enable this awful type of microtransactions, the more you're actually going to see it, and the more it's going to impact the industry, where we're going to get more insanely priced content like this. Bethesda, stop sticking your head in the sand. Look at Fallout 4's Steam reviews. People hate this. This is not a vocal minority. You can't just close the blinds and walk away and say, all is well in my world. No, this is awful. Like I mentioned in the other video, there is a free trial for Skyrim's survival mode, which if you do download during that first week, you get for free, permanently at that, which is good to hear. But we all know not everybody's going to be receiving this during that 1 week. There are going to be people coming in late to this. So if you do want this, if you are intrigued by it, get it during that week. If you don't get it, do not just purchase it thinking, oh, I'm just one of a few people. It's not going to make a big impact. Every sale counts, and it moves Bethesda closer to their goal of trying to push more of these microtransactions on us. You may not mind it now, but watch in the future with all their games, if we keep enabling this stuff, it's going to be all over the place. Also, for clarity, allow me just to say that you can spend your money however you please. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm just making the suggestion merely considering the fact that this impacts the entire games industry now. Bethesda has to be the only company I've seen that with such a negative response to a system has buried their head and then gave that same system a price hike. It is extremely polarizing though, because this is such an anti-consumer decision, but yet the games that I've been playing from Bethesda, such as Wolfenstein 2, The Evil Within 2, are quality titles. They're still making decent games, so it's this situation where we have these awful microtransactions and just overall consumer decisions, but yet the games themselves are still of at least a good quality. And Bethesda should realize that not all consumers are going to be like me and some others and separate the issues and go, okay, Creation Club sucks in its own right, but I still like Wolfenstein 2. No, there are going to be people who just blanket say fuck Bethesda and that's it. As an experiment, I am currently on GameStop.com. We're at the $20 and under section for the PS4 just to see what games are available for the $15 and under price threshold, which is the same price Bethesda wants to charge you for that survival mode. So the first one we see right here is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, one of the best games to come out for the PS4 in its entire generation. $10 will net you Batman Arkham Knight, which is arguably the worst Arkham game in the series, but still Arkham at its worst is much better than a lot of other games. Although it's currently free for PS Plus in this coming month, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, excellent stealth open world title, $15. Bully, my favorite personal Rockstar title, really unique game, $15. $5 more, you get The Last of Us Remastered, and that's brand new, so if you go to used at GameStop, it's probably like $17, so just a little bit above the Creation Club price threshold. One of the best stories I've ever experienced in a video game, and one of the best post-apocalyptic titles you can play out there. Oh, and the perfect one to top it off, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, $5 more, and you can get a multi-100-hour game that is absolutely amazing. Let that sink in on how much they are really charging you and what you can get if you allocate that money into a different area. And once again, I am going to plea and say that I hope they are hearing us freak out. And that'll do it for me, folks. I'm looking forward to your thoughts on this in the comments down below. I hope after this video, you realize that Creation Club is bad for our industry in general, not just Bethesda. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that as it fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.